with shorts. I'm so cold I've got the hood up in the car. I should have brought my hat and gloves, but I haven't. Where are we off to?
Chedworth Roman Villa.
That's about 10 miles from Cirencester, I believe.
Yeah.
So that shouldn't take us half hour to get to, should it? Really?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. So this, the area we live in has a lot of Roman history, and this Roman villa, it's got here, it's our first national trust day out, so we've got our cards which gives us free entrance into all the attractions and things to see, and events as well, which they've started doing. So I'm hoping to take Mia to some events over the spring and summer. So yeah, so we're off there, and so we've got the description. It's cradled in a beautiful wooded valley and fed by a natural spring. The high status Roman villa saw imperial fashions and local spirits living side by side. So yeah, that we've been before, haven't we? But we didn't go inside the villa. I think we just had a walk round.
We had a nice walk
like
around
a trail
the area.
round.
Yeah, it was a nice walking route.
Okay, so nature took over and hid the magnificent mosaics, intricate hypocast systems. I don't know if I've said that correctly. Bathhouses and ancient water shrine for more than 1,500 years, and until the Victorian gamekeepers rediscovered the site. The National Trust has in turn looked after Chedworth's Roman treasures and Victorian legacy for nearly a century, providing its modern villa guests with new facilities as well as astonishing archaeology to enjoy. It remains a hidden place of natural beauty and continual discovery. So it's a bit of a gloomy day today, but this is quite a good one to pick because it's all inside. So, and it's so cold, which I keep saying. At the moment it's freezing, so I think an indoor activity is better today. Okay. So one of the questions that we need answering after this trip to Chedworth Roman Villa is,
What did the Romans do for us?
so we'll hopefully find out a little bit more about what the Romans did for us. No, they did quite a lot actually, but we'll tell you exactly what they did at Chedworth when we get there. Be a good trail run up that. Okay, here we go. So we've been sent off to follow the map. So we're starting here.
Daddy, I want shoulders.
You want the shoulders? My God. Right, so West Range, so she said someone knows about their domestic life, so yeah. Here we are, some British history. So this is a Roman villa, so here we go. This is what it would have looked like in all its glory back in the day. So this place was discovered in 1864 when a gamekeeper out ferreting for rabbits found small stone cubes, loose tesserae, I don't know, I can't speak, from one of the buried mosaics. Yeah. Right, shop.
Jams?
Onion marmalade.
National Trust jams. Ooh.
Dolly mixtures. Oh, I love their shops, Gav. Yeah. They've got some really handy camping stuff, haven't they? Oh, that's cool. I said camping. Camping.
It's a hedgehog. It's a hedgehog. Hello, hedgehog. Is that a threat you just done?
Yeah. Maybe after all my memberships, I'll get a nice pair of gloves and scarf. Oh, there's bubbles. Bubbles. Books.
You can see that.
It's like my Tomb Raider. Kinda. Teddy's Day Out. You've got enough books, you have. You've got a new Postman Pat one yesterday.
Wait, who's the pat there?
Postman Pat.
Postman Pat.
You've got a 4x4 and a helicopter.
Yeah. And a plane. What do you think then? Out of 10, I would say a good 8 out of 10.
I think the actual finding the history is good. I was expecting more. I thought the main building would have contained.
I thought that was going to be it in there.
Yeah, a lot. But obviously that's just the property office.
Yeah.
But for what it is, I think it's very nice. As a National Trust member, obviously it's well worth a visit. But would I pay to go there? If I had to pay, you know, just for the day entry, it would depend on how much it was. If it was £5 or £6, yeah, well worth it. If you had to pay £15, I don't think it's worth that much for a single visit. There's not a lot there. I mean, we spent
I think in
an
summer
hour.
they might have more events and crafting and Roman stuff, like festivals and things like that on. I don't know for sure if they do, but I would imagine that they would. But I think it's worth it because if you're interested in Roman history, there's got some fascinating mosaics in there, and it's a part of Britain. It's part of the history, especially of the area, and it was obviously a very important place for the Romans in Chedworth, outside of Bath and London. And some of their other places like Colchester as well, I guess. Another big Roman town. So from a historical perspective, I would say yes, it's worth it. It's a very important find. A lot of important Roman dignitaries stayed there, and apparently by what you could see about how they what they made the mosaics out of, you wouldn't have that if you were just like a soldier or something. You'd have to be quite a high status Roman dignitary, so that was quite interesting. I think that's really good though. I liked it, and it's just a piece of history really. I think it's important for everyone to view, and I think as you get older you appreciate these things a bit more than you would do as in school when you get taken to these places
dragged around these historical
and you don't really
places.
know.
No.
But I think in the summer you could go there and just have a lovely day if they're doing like Roman activities or Roman talks or something like that.
Yeah, no, I think that's
This is a typical
valid
day for a Roman. This is what they would have eaten, and I think as well it's just the start of the season that we've come, so it's going to be just warming up for the year, I would say. So as we go throughout the year though, we'll probably go to places where events are on and stuff like that to tie in with the history. But yeah, so that's our first National Trust card use of the year. So how many visits do you think? I mean, we've probably paid, it's £8.75 a month, so
That's for the three, that's for the family.
that's for a family, and you get free parking with that, so you get your little disc that we're going to use in both of the cars, and you get like a book of the UK with all the National Trust places. So wherever we go this year, we're off up to Edinburgh, we're going to Centre Parks in Longleat, so that Longleat area. So maybe we could use our cards there as well. So
I think we need to do a National Trust at least once a month to make it worthwhile.
Yeah, and there's also events, different events that they've got on, which the guy from the National Trust phoned the other day, one of the membership team. He was like, you do know that there's all of this other stuff that we do as well, which I did know because I looked at their website. So I'm going to be taking Mia maybe on a Saturday to some of the local events, which are like little woodland walks and things like that and talks. I thought that might be quite fun for her to do and for us to do, just to make the most of our card. So for a rainy start, it's actually not too bad, is it? It's just a bit cold. Oh dear. What the Romans did for us. What did the Romans do for us? So they built nice spas and they taught us how to spa properly with plunge pools and saunas and steam rooms, and they taught us how to do mosaics. They taught us how to eat a load of different Mediterranean food, which must have been quite bizarre in this country. Yeah, I think they built the most amazing buildings and palaces and drainage systems
And the roads.
And they built cities, and they just did a hell of a lot actually. So, and I'm just sort of a normal run-of-the-mill person, but I can appreciate what they did for us. So yeah, they did quite a lot for us. And most importantly was the sparring. They knew how to spar and relax and enjoy themselves, and they liked their wine and their cheese, which I think still has left its mark in this country. So thank you to the Romans. I'll be having a glass of red wine later.